You are building Gragas wrong. Let me tell you that. So they did a massive buff on AP Gragas, but he still felt underwhelming. I always went for this build, you know, where you go for a Luden's Echo first, a Rod of Ages first. I kept trying that, and it just felt so underwhelming. Every single time I went for these types of builds, it just felt underwhelming. And then suddenly I was like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna start testing out different builds. So I went for Boots of Mana first, and then Infinity Orb. That cracked the code, guys. This is what cracked the AP Gragas code. And you can find timestamps in the description to skip to the gameplay. I realized I don't want to do the analytically correct thing by skipping the build part. This belongs in the video. I'm gonna keep it here. So, how do you build Gragas, right? You start with Boots of Mana. Next up, Infinity Orb. Second item is gonna be a Lich Bane. And the combination of these two is just gonna give you so much damage and movement speed. The movement speed is also quite important, allowing you to traverse through the map very, very quickly and catch up to enemies and run away pretty quickly as well. Third item is going to be the Rabadon's Death Cap. For the damage, he has massive AP ratios, so you want to go Rabadon. And the fourth item is going to be a Crown of the Shattered Queen, because this item is just broken. And the last item is completely situational. I can talk about everything you can get, but honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Of course, if you need anti-heal, do get the green book. Otherwise, it's just going to be anything. Anything is going to be fine, last item. For the enchantment, you want to go for Protobelt or Stasis. It's one of the two. I generally prefer Protobelt, sorry, because it allows you to engage all the way into the enemy backline. But Stasis is fine too. Stasis allows you to like go in, all in the enemy with your ultimate and then just Stasis. So then your team can go in and all of the enemies are going to be like half HP because your ult will do so much damage with this build. For the runes, we go for First Strike, Gathering Storm, Giant Slayer, Bloodline, and Sudden Impact. This is fully focused on doing as much damage as possible when you engage on the enemy with that third ability of Gragas. Now for the spells, you go for Flash and Ignite, or Flash and Smite, depending on, you know, whether you want to Ignite or Smite, whether or not you're jungle. So let's get into the gameplay. You can see this game I'm playing jungle Gragas. I actually don't remember this game at all. I played this like 2 weeks ago. Also, quick update. My second channel got monetized, which means I'm gonna start earning money on my second channel, which is insane. It's absolutely insane. The videos on the second channel are getting like 6,000-7,000 views per video. I mean, that's nearly what my main channel was getting. My main channel's video average, in case you guys are wondering, if you look at the old videos too, the average is, I believe, like 30k per video. Because the thing with my channel is, all of my older videos are also sort of relevant. Of course, the builds are changed and stuff like that, but all of the older videos also still get like hundreds of views every day. So it accumulates to like around an average of like 30k views per video at the end of the day, which is pretty nice. So it's crazy to see that my main channel, my second channel was kind of getting close to my main channel. You know what I mean? Because that second channel, a lot of you guys are starting to figure out that there is a second channel with live gameplay. Again, the link is in the description if you want to check it out. It's completely different. It's like a zero effort channel for me, by the way. It's really funny, and I'm not afraid to say that. You know, I'm totally honest with you guys. This channel has high effort. Okay, that's fine. But the second channel is literally zero effort. I mean, on a monthly basis, let me actually calculate this for you guys. That second channel takes me like 20-25 minutes a day of effort. Let's round it up to 30 minutes for the sake of making the thumbnail and stuff. 30 minutes per day. 15 hours per month. I've had videos on this channel where a single video took me like 50 hours. You know, Fiora, Akali, thinking about those two. And for that channel, it takes me 15 hours for the entire month to make content on that channel. Isn't it ridiculous that those videos, that's actually quite a lot of people enjoy those videos over the main channel? I find it ridiculous. But hey, I'm not gonna go against it. It's people's preferences at the end of the day. You know, I'm not gonna try to change your preferences. I'm gonna try to entertain you as much as possible. And if the second channel helps a lot with that, that's what I'm gonna be doing, right? So, AP Gragas right now, he feels kind of weak early game. He really isn't, he just really doesn't feel that strong early game. In the jungle, he's great though. His jungle speed is a lot faster than before because they buffed his damage, right? You can see actually here, beautiful invades from my teammates. I wanted to invade because the Hecarim is not that strong yet. And they actually followed up. They actually followed up the invade, which is beautiful. So I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna smite the blue buff. It's a complete win for us. There we go. Easy smite. Very, very nice. Actually, I can ult him. Yeah, there we go. He overextended. So easy kill on the Yasuo as well. Normally, I would say, though, you won't be this aggressive on AP Gragas. AP Gragas skills to the late game. And with the build that I gave to you guys, he's especially strong after one item, the Infinity Orb. And the reason, let me tell you the reason that Luden's Echo just feels a bit underwhelming. So Luden's Echo is really good for poking, right? It gives you cooldown reduction, it gives you mana, it gives you that Luden's Echo proc. It's good for poking the enemy. But the thing is, I realized that you actually want to one-shot the enemy with Gragas. You're not necessarily poking them, especially since it's the tank meta. And you know, you have all these enchanter supports like Sona, Soraka and all that. You actually want to one-shot them. I don't know what the hell happened here, but you actually want to one-shot them. So Luden's Echo does not contribute that much to one-shotting them. And then I was thinking, what does contribute? That's the Infinity Orb, guys. It is the Infinity Orb. So, first of all, if your team pokes the enemy, you can go in, flash third ability, you'll one-shot them. Secondly, Infinity Orb gives you more early game damage anyways. It gives you more AP, I believe. It gives you that magic penetration. And then in combination with the what are they called? The magic boots, the blue boots. You're gonna have a lot of magic penetration early game. You are almost doing true damage early game. So that is why it is so good. And the Awakened Soul Stealer also does the same. But the thing is, Infinity Orb is so much stronger than the Awakened Soul Stealer on Gragas. Because, yeah, if the enemy is low HP... And you don't really need to reduce cooldowns with Awakened Soul Stealer. I mean, you don't really care that much about your cooldown. They're super low anyways, right? Like, so Awakened Soul Stealer just doesn't make much sense. Here you can see, I'm going to be building towards my Infinity Orb. You know, I got the magic boots. Oh, he actually went all in. Boom, boom. Oh, what the hell did he just do? What the hell was that? I'm gonna flash to him here. Yeah, there we go. The reason that I flash is because it's a hacker. I really don't want him to run away. I really want to go back, but they need my help. So, of course, I'm gonna actually try to help them. They had a ward there, though. So, yeah, he saw me coming. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an Infinity Orb. I have 2,800 gold in my pocket. And the objectives are up. And that's because I didn't go back. This is why I really wanted to go back. Even though I didn't have an Infinity Orb. But now... yeah, I'm just gonna go in on him. I mean, his shield is not gonna stop me from engaging. Yeah, there we go. So I get, you know, it was worth to not go back. Even though they're gonna get a free dragon now. It was worth it because I got 2 kills. Oh, they're not going for dragon? They're going for me. And the problem is, guys, I have no items. I don't even think I win this 1v1, do I? I'm a whole level ahead, but I'm struggling. You can see I'm trying... oh my god, I'm going aggressive on this guy. The thing is, when you're against a champion like a Hecarim, you know, or like a Graves or something, someone that wants to stick to you, you can put down your first ability and you can run around it. So either they have to walk into it and take massive damage because you're gonna let it charge up, or they have to run around it and you can just avoid them engaging on you. So there you could see how I was actually able to win that fight with a much stronger Hecarim. The only way I would think I can steal it is if I just put down my first ability, ult and smite. Ah, he knocks me up. I smited the Hecarim. Oh my god. I think I would have stolen it, but I smited the Hecarim. For some reason, I put my targeting on the Hecarim and I smited him. It's very unfortunate. And now we just completely lost the fight as well. That was very stupid. Even if I stole it, it would not have been worth it. But now it's even worse. Their jungler is 6. Oh no, that's Fiora. Oof. That's not good for us. Fiora can also easily 1v1 a Gragas. So her getting fed is pretty much the worst enemy ever to possibly get fed into their team. They are full AD, however, but I'm playing full AP. But I have a lot of tanks in my team. But the thing is, Fiora ignores tanks anyways, so it's a rough game. Let's just say it. It's gonna be a rough game. By the way, if you missed it, I picked the 5 skin winners in yesterday's video, which is the Nunu video. So if you haven't seen it already, make sure you check it out. I think 3 people have already claimed their skin. So there are still 2 people that haven't claimed it yet. Make sure you check out whether or not you won and send me a message on Discord. And yeah, for this month, I'm giving away 3 more skins on the main channel. And I'm actually giving away 1 skin on the second channel too. So if you want to enter on that giveaway too, make sure you do. By checking out the second channel, which also has Wild Rift content. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this too. I mean, they're keeping me away, so... I don't think... yeah, I cannot stop them. Unfortunate. I lost both objectives. Oh! See, of course Luden's Echo would have been better here, but... if they were a little bit lower, guys, I would have killed all of them there. Damn it. We're getting destroyed. I mean, this is not good. This is just really not looking good to us right now. Syndra is 0-4. The thing, I don't really get how she's 0-4. I've ganked her like, I think I've ganked her twice already, and I got kills in her lane too, but she just seems to be struggling against that Hecarim, which really doesn't make much sense, because Hecarim is a melee champion. It's not even supposed to be mid lane. So, it really hurts us a lot that this guy is struggling a lot in the mid lane. Because that Hecarim is roaming around a lot, and I believe Hecarim was duo Q with the jungler as well, so... It was a really, really rough game, this one, because I just, you know, constantly Hecarim rotating, he's also super fast. They have a pretty smart comp, and Fiora can always 1v1 me too, so it's a really dangerous comp to be playing into, because if I get caught off guard, I'm just dead. Like, if I get caught by this Fiora, I'm just dead, so I'm getting caught by her. What a funny coincidence. Like, I talk about it, and it happens. And it's so funny that it happens, because I swear to God, I've not calculated this. I played this game like 2 weeks ago. I don't remember these details. It's so funny when it happens. I could play it off. Why am I not playing it off? I could play it off. Like, I could say something like, yeah, and as you can see in this example right here, yeah, it's indeed true. And then I'll look like a very smart guy instead of doing this, instead of being honest. Yeah, but yeah, you could see that example, right? There's no... if the moment I get caught by that Fiora, I'm just dead. I cannot do anything. I'm just going on this Fiora. Now was a chance to kill her, but she just jumps over the wall, so yeah. It's a rough game, what can I say? Fiora also counters Gragas, in case you're wondering. The way you want to max your abilities, first ability, then third ability, and then lastly second ability. Of course, always put points in your ult whenever you can. With every champion in the game, you want to do that. Always put points. I mean, that should be a kill. Oh my god, she has Immortal Shield Bow. Wow. Immortal Shield Bow is a counter to this build, because when the enemy reaches 35% HP, they'll get a barrier. And the problem is, at that point, they're gonna be exactly at 35% HP, plus the barrier. Which means you're not gonna do the bonus Infinity Orb damage, because they're exactly on that threshold. Which is very annoying, by the way. Very, very annoying one. But it is what it is. I mean, Immortal Shield Bow is really annoying with this build. You're gonna struggle. Like, I'm gonna struggle one-shotting this Caitlyn just because of that item. Against Caitlyn, the Luden's Echo would have been better. 100%. 100%. Okay, I can stun him under the... I cannot even do anything. There's really nothing we can do. I'm trying to desperately defend this turret, but... Take the heal too? Oh my god! We're getting run down by this game. There's no chance. I mean, there's really nothing to do. Well, okay, let's think about it. What is our win condition this game? Okay, that's what I was thinking right now this game. What is our win condition? Syndra is useless, so I'm not gonna think about Syndra. Samira is doing really well. We have an Alistar plus Samira. The enemies don't necessarily have that much CC, I would say, to stop the Samira. They do have CC, but it's not like super reliable CC. So essentially, I need to keep this Samira alive. That was my idea. I can keep the Samira alive, and she just died. Again, it's a funny story. I need to keep the Samira alive. I need to wait for Alistar to engage, and then boom, I can follow up as well, right? So there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna be able to one-shot their backline. Of course, not yet. But there's gonna be a point where I can one-shot their backline. I'll never be able to 1v1 Fiora, but if Fiora is at like 50% HP, I can one-shot her. So these are all of the things I was thinking about. Of like how to potentially win this game. I also need to deny them a dragon, because they've taken all the objectives, which is really annoying. I need to just ult it. I didn't get any. I'm dead. Like, this is our lose condition. Me getting caught like this makes no sense, you can see. Like, I need to stand behind Alistar and Urgot. I need to stand behind these two. So that's what I realized here. I think I remember at this moment of the game, I realized, okay, I need to do a step back, get behind my tanks, let them tank all of the Fiora damage, all of the Yasuo ults and stuff. And I need to focus on two things. Protecting Samira or one-shotting their backline. One of the two. Nothing else. I should not be the initiator unless I have a stasis, which I do not have, right? This is how you have to think when you play the game. And especially with the Gragas, when you play AP Gragas, you are like a glass cannon. You one-shot everyone, but you get one-shot by everyone too. So that's the thing. If you're onto them first, you kill them. They're onto you first, they kill you. So you have to make your plays around that. So either your tanks have to engage first, or you engage on their backline first, because you're just gonna one-shot their entire backline, right? Like that's how you have to be thinking with this game. So now look, I'm not engaging. See, I'm not engaging, I'm waiting for my Alistar. I know I'm losing dragon, but what can I do? If I go in, I'm just gonna die. And I could even... But you see, now I didn't go in. I did not die. I could have stolen it with my ult, but that's all I could have done. See, look at my positioning now, guys. This is significantly better. I'm waiting, letting them tank, and then boom, look, boom. I almost kept Samira alive, which almost won us this fight. But look at this fight. Look at this fight. It's going significantly better. Look. Alistar goes in, and there we go. We still lost the fight. Don't get me wrong. Oh, baby, and this is also what I mean with you one-shot the backline. See, this particular fight, I followed my principles perfectly, and it makes such a difference. And this completely lost game, I don't want to say it got turned around, because we still lost the fight, but you can see that there is hope. Because if I make that mistake of going in first into their front line, I'm just gonna get one-shot. Right? So I didn't do that. I let my Alistar engage. I let my Urgot engage. They tanked everything beautifully. Syndra was actually able to do a lot of damage. Samira was able to ult. And then I went in the moment Fiora was low HP. And I tried to keep Samira alive, which didn't work. But you see, I followed my own principles. And it won us the fight. And then I killed Fiora because she was very low together with the Syndra. And then afterwards, remember what I told you about the backline? You one-shot backlines. So it doesn't matter how tanky they are, you will one-shot them when you get like two items, 3 items. So let's see if I'm able to follow my principles again. I'm trying to poke them here, which, you know, doesn't really do much actually, especially since I don't have a Luna's. So again, I need to... okay, that is fine, but Lami is just gonna heal. I'm taking too much risk for that poking. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm taking too much risk for the poking. Again, here, don't go in. Wait for the Alistar. Look, I'm letting him frontline. He's Alistar. No reason. Look, I'm standing behind him. Even if I get hit by the Nami ultimate, it doesn't matter. Because look, there's 2 tanks in front of me. Like, literally pay attention to all of this. And then I have a beautiful ultimate there. Trying to keep away this Fiora, I just flash over because I don't want her to go on me. But she just flashes on me. But you can still see, I'm behind my tanks. We're losing the fight. Don't get me wrong, we got absolutely destroyed. But you can see there is a mild bit of hope. Because like I simply adjusted my positioning and followed the principles I need to follow. You can see how much of a difference it makes when you play it correctly in the team fights as opposed to not playing it correctly. Whether you're the ADC, whether you're the support, whether you're the assassin. You know, like as an assassin, sometimes you need to flank. Because you cannot go in from the front. It just really depends on who you are and what you have to do. So that is a very, very important lesson in this game. Whether it's a win or a loss, I don't know. But it's still a very important lesson. It's showing you such a huge difference between the fights. Like the last 2 fights have been so much better for us. She's trying to go back. I can actually stop her. Oh, she saw me because of the ward. Also, AP Gragas takes objectives incredibly quickly. Especially the Baron. If you let your Alistar or your frontliner tank the damage, because the one that's closest to the Baron takes a 50% damage debuff, you want to make sure that's not you, because you're going to do the most damage to the Baron. Especially burst damage to smite it as well. Even without smite, you can outsmite junglers, by the way. Your full first ability plus your ultimate, it does more damage than like almost any jungler can do with their smite. Look at that fight, by the way. Beautiful fight. Again, the positioning makes a difference. I mean, I'm honestly not afraid of her stealing this, to be fair. I can just do this. I left it at 8 HP. I left it at 8. Did you guys see that? 8 HP. I smited it down from 2,500 HP to 8. To 8 HP. That is so stupid of me. We genuinely could have lost that dragon right, the Baron right there. 8 HP. What a joke. I got 4 items now. Okay, so it looks like I chose to go stasis this game. And I think that's because I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive. So I wanted to go in maybe, stasis, have my Urgot and Alistar engage. See, now the game changed, right? I got Crown of the Shattered Queen and stasis. This now actually lets me engage first if I really want to. If I find a good angle to engage, I now do not need to wait for Alistar and Urgot. Because I can just go in, tank everything with Crown of the Shattered Queen, and then stasis, ult, all of that, and then my team can follow up and we'll likely win that fight. This is stupid though. Me jumping over this wall was extremely risky. Yeah, if he caught me, maybe I could have died. I have stasis, remember, I have that stasis. Yeah, there we go. So even if he possibly would have maybe killed me, he wouldn't, because I got stasis enchant. I got so many people to coach as well, by the way. It's interesting, like, whenever I thought it couldn't get busier with the coaching, there's more people. And it's funny, because like I got a lot of people that I've been coaching for months upon months now, because they started off as like gold players, and now so many of them are like in master, grandmaster. It's just ridiculous to see how good people are. They just need someone to guide them. I mean, of course, I actually... Oh, he's just dead. Same thing happened to me with my fitness journey. You know, I've been doing fitness correctly, everything, but I didn't do my diet correctly. It's like you're playing Wild Rift and you have like perfect micro, but you don't know how to take objectives and all of that. And then if someone teaches you that, you're gonna significantly improve your game and just rank up like crazy. Same thing happened with me, as I said, with my diet, which I have some news about very, very soon, by the way. I'm gonna be... Actually, shall I reveal now what I'm gonna be doing? I've given a sneak peek about this to a lot of people in DMs, because I got like dozens of people asking... Yeah, there we go, stasis, by the way. Dozens of people asking me about this, but I'm gonna be working together with a diet expert. Well, diet and fitness expert, like an overall expert. And we're gonna be coaching a small group of people, men and women. And this coaching is gonna be a program where we're gonna make a diet for you. You know, the details are not 100% set yet. We're still working that out. But we're gonna be making a diet for you, which we're gonna make, like, it's not gonna be extremely strict. It's just gonna be like a diet that's decently easy to follow. You know, it's gonna be based on your food preferences, and I'm gonna make a fitness program for you to follow. Again, quite simple. Just follow that, and you guys will see. Like I'm gonna post the before and afters. You're not gonna believe that this is naturally doable. Like, honestly, you're not gonna believe it. I didn't even believe it. I gained so much weight. I got so much stronger. I'll show you. Like, I'll show you about this. I want to tell you guys, make sure you follow my Instagram. If you're a man or a woman that's not desperate, but that's really struggling to get over a plateau meaning like you've reached a wall that you're just unable to pass. You know, for me, I was never able to go past 70 kilograms of body weight. Whatever I did, I couldn't. And then this diet, and well, I followed my own fitness program, but the diet made the difference. And I got up to nearly 74 kilograms. Never thought it was possible. So we're actually going to do it quite cheap as well, because we want to build a portfolio. I know that it works because I've done it, but I want to be able to make other people know, because I want to do this in the future with this person, because I feel like it will provide so much value to society, and it's just perfect. It's so perfect. You change people's lives. Like, it changed my life. So if you're ever so interested in this, make sure you follow me on Instagram so you do not miss anything about this, because I'm gonna be revealing it in like a week or so, maybe 1.5 weeks. Let's see if I can smite this, by the way. Actually, we're just keeping him up. You're knocking him up permanently. So make sure you follow me on Instagram for that. I am telling you, this is gonna change people's lives. This is absolutely gonna turn people's lives upside down in such a good way. Like, it's gonna bring people's bodies to a level that they never even thought was ever doable with their body. Like, a lot of people will blame genetics. Like, I have a small chest. I am just weak. I am just this. I cannot gain weight. I cannot lose weight. You know, people say like, yeah, I'm eating correctly, but I'm just not losing weight. You're not. You are not. And this is coming from someone that tried eating correctly myself until I got this amazing fitness coach. Diet coach, I should say. He's a fitness instructor, but for me it was more a diet coach. So make sure you follow me on Instagram to keep up to date with that. Game has been won by following those principles, and you can win your life as well by following the diet principles and the fitness principles, which are going to be coming very, very soon. It's going to be a limited edition coaching program. We're going to limit it to like 20 people. So you do want to be there quickly, because we don't want to do more. It's so much effort, and we're not going to make it expensive. So essentially, it's like, you know, it will cost a lot of time, and we just want to build a portfolio with that one. So thank you very much for watching. I'm keeping... Oh, the damage part, 60k damage is what I did, by the way. That was the runes. You can pause the video if you want to check it all out. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next HellsDevil video. Bye-bye.